Hello beautiful fashion lovers, welcome back to this house of fashion on another episode on how to cut and sew. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to cut this lovely cord lace gown. I'm also using cord lace fabric to cut it out. As you can see, I'm making use of 2.5 yards of this fabric to cut it out, so I will try to minimize my fabric cutting this out. So the first folding is going to be into 2, then into 4, because we are cutting for both back and front. This is now into 4, as you can see. Then when we take a look of this at this length of this fabric is 50, and we are going to 58 inches for the whole length. That means we are going to add 8 inches to it. How can we add this? I want to add it as a yoke. That means I'm joining it at the upper part of the dress to give us yoke, just to complete the full length. So let me now go ahead and do that now. So we cannot start from the bust measurement here. We will first take our yoke up to take our waist measurement. So let me do that now. This is taking up 8 inches, then to take our 16 inches for the half cut. Here is it, you can see. Then I'm going to take my waist measurements to be 44 inches. That is 11 in 4 places. It's going to give us 44 inches, and here is it. So with 1 inch of seam allowance, then I can now go up and take the bust measurements to be 46 inches. 46 inches. That's 11.5 inches in 4 places, with 1 inch of seam allowance as well. Then I'm going to connect it this way. Then from there, I'm slanting it down to the full length. I can slant it down with free hand this way, and if you know your hand is not that straight, you can make use of a ruler just to make it straight. Here is after cutting it out. You can see we have cut out the body. The next thing to cut out here is now going to be the yoke. It's going to be the yoke to join to this to give us a full length of the dress. So you can see the shape, but my client doesn't want her own to be fitted. As I'm not cutting it fitted. If you want your own to be fitted from this waist, then you come down to the hip point, then you come in, then you make it straight down. But my client doesn't want it fitted, because there's no way you're going to cut it out to it fitted that isn't going to have a slit at the back. But she doesn't want a slit at the back. That's why we minimize our A-line. We use 2 yards to fold this out, so the A-line will not be too big. So the next thing to cut out here is going to be the yoke. So I'm going to cut out the 8 inches yoke now. So this is 8.5 inches in length for the yoke. Then I'm going to place it this way. You can see the edge of the lace is at the yoke, so we are placing it on top at the front. So I can now take my my shoulder measurements to be 8.5 inches. Here is it, 8.5 inches. Then I'm going to take the length of the shoulder to be 8.5. You know, it's supposed to be 8, but I'm still going to deduct 0.5 inches up for the shoulder slant. So that's why I'm making use of 8.5 inches there. So I'm going to cut it straight down like this. Then I'm going into the armhole. I'm going into the armhole. Like I said I'm still going to deduct some inches for the shoulder slant, and I've taken 0.5 inches, so I'm slanting it down to the shoulder slant this way. You can see. So here is the shoulder slant. So that means I'm going to come in at the armhole. You know, after when I deduct 0.75 from the shoulder, from the length of the armhole, it's going to reduce the armhole. So I'm going to come in with 0.5 inches again like this, by taking my proper armhole to be 8.5. You can see where the 8.5 inches is, or 8 inches. So let me use 8 inches. You can see where 8 inches is. Then I'm going to do it this way, then go in like this to give me my proper armor. So this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be, like this. So you can now see we are getting a normal armor of 8 inches or 8.5 inches because it's go down a bit, so that's 8.5 inches. So by the time we place this one on it this way, we'll be left with 8 inches. So the next thing to cut out here is going to be the neckline. The neckline, I'll be making use of 4 inches for the wideness of the neckline, which is here 4 inches. Then I'm going to take the deepness to be 4. I'm cutting for the front. My client doesn't want that free neckline, she wants the round neckline, so that's why I'm cutting out round neckline instead of that free neckline. As you can see, this is how it's going to look like. Then here is the wideness of the neckline. Then I'm going to use this front yoke to cut out the back yoke. The back yoke is going to carry a button at the back. So this is the cutting of the back neckline. I'm cutting out the shoulder slant. Then I just want to load the back neckline just with let me say 2 inches. So this is up to 2 inches. You can see the back neckline, and it carries a little bit allowance for the zip or for the button. I'm adding button actually, so this is some inches for the button allowance. You can see I told you I'm just trying to minimize this 2.5 yards of this lace fabric to cut out the style. So this is going to be at the back as well. So the next thing here is to cut out the sleeve. So here is the sleeve. After folding it into 4, I'm cutting for both sleeves. So the length here is 15 inches. Then the wideness is 44. That is 11 inches wideness. So I'm taking down 3 inches this way. Then from this 3 inches, I'm going to sketch out the shape of the sleeve. Then I'm going to cut it out. There's going to be an elastic rubber at the sleeve, at the middle of the sleeve, don't forget. So there's not going to be any shape after cutting out the shape of the sleeve. This is the wideness I told you. This is 11 inches wideness that I told you. So there's going to be an elastic rubber here to make it nice, to make it the way it is on the thumbnail. So here is my elastic rubber adding to the center of the sleeve. So I'm still going to add edge of the lace just to make it the way it is on the thumbnail. Half edge of the lace I'm going to put at the down part of the sleeve. Here is it to make it nice. So I'm going to stitch it together. Then the edge of the lace is going to be there also, you can see. So I'm using it for both sleeves. This is how it's going to be. This is my sleeve. This is the edge of the lace. This is the elastic rubber for the sleeve. Here is the body with the yoke that we have been cutting out so far. So let me go and join everything together. Let me stitch them all, then show you the finishing. Welcome back. Here the finished work so far. This is after stitching everything together. You can see the front, you can see the way I said I'm going to place it on it. So I'm going to make a bias at the neckline. This is the sleeve. You can see the edge of lace that we added to the sleeve mouth. So this is where the elastic rubber is, and this is the back. Let me show you the back. This is the back. This is the slit I told you is going to be at the back. Then there's going to be a button at the back also. When I realize that the back is too high, I can still lower it down to give me the nice shape of the back. If you're watching me for the first time, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those who have already subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate you guys for stopping by always. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.